Have you ever wondered what really happened in the last 24 hours of Jesus Christ's life? These were moments of deep pain, sacrifice, and love. In this video, we'll walk you through those final hours, step by step, and see what they mean for us today. Let's begin. It all started with the Last Supper. Jesus gathered with his disciples to celebrate the Passover meal. This wasn't just an ordinary meal. It was here that Jesus gave us a powerful symbol of his sacrifice. Jesus took bread, gave thanks, and broke it, and gave it to his disciples, saying, "This is my body given for you. Do this in remembrance of me." Luke 22:19. Jesus also shared the cup of wine, saying it was his blood poured out for the forgiveness of sins. He knew what was coming, but chose to share this moment of love with his friends. After the meal, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. This was a moment of deep struggle for him. He knew the suffering he was about to face. He fell with his face to the ground and prayed, "My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." Matthew 26:39. Even in his anguish, Jesus submitted to God's plan, showing us the ultimate example of trust and obedience. While Jesus prayed, one of his own disciples, Judas Iscariot, arrived with soldiers to arrest him. Judas betrayed Jesus with a kiss. Judas said, "Greetings, Rabbi," and kissed him. Jesus replied, "Do what you came for, friend." Matthew 26:49-50. Even in betrayal, Jesus showed compassion, calling Judas his friend. Jesus was taken to face multiple trials. First, he was questioned by the Jewish leaders, who accused him of blasphemy. Then he was brought to Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate said, "I find no basis for a charge against him." But the crowd shouted, "Crucify him," Luke 23:4-21. Pilate gave in to the crowd, and Jesus was sentenced to death, even though he was innocent. Jesus was beaten, mocked, and forced to carry his cross to a place called Golgotha. There he was nailed to the cross alongside two criminals. When they came to the place called the Skull, they crucified him there, along with the criminals, one on his right, the other on his left. Luke 23:33. From the cross, Jesus spoke words of forgiveness and love. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. After hours of unimaginable pain, Jesus took his final breath. Jesus said, "It is finished." With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. John 19:30. In that moment, the curtain of the temple tore in two, symbolizing that through Jesus, we now have direct access to God. Jesus was taken down from the cross and placed in a tomb. A heavy stone was rolled in front of it, and guards were stationed to keep watch. So Joseph of Arimathea took the body, wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and placed it in his own new tomb. Matthew 27:59-60. Little did the world know this wasn't the end. In just 3 days, the story would change forever. The last 24 hours of Jesus Christ's life are a story of love, sacrifice, and hope. He endured all of this so we could have eternal life with God. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. John 3:16. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts. God bless you.